Today we're breaking down the best corner kick goals of this Premier League season. Tactical breakdowns, hidden details, and clever set pieces. Everything you love. We've got a top 10 lined up. Let's kick things off with number 10. 10th place, Chelsea versus Ipswich. This goal is a perfect example of why you need to stay alert every single second. Chelsea takes the corner instantly. A lightning-quick short routine. Now look at Ipswich's defense. 6 players are completely unprepared. Some are turned away from the ball, others are adjusting their socks. Only one player even notices and signals that the ball is already in play. Just 2 quick passes, and Sancho receives the ball inside the box. With zero pressure, he calmly curls it into the far top corner. This is a textbook example of using quick, unconventional corner routines to catch the opponent off guard and punish them for switching off, turning a basic set piece into a goal-scoring opportunity. 9th place, Chelsea versus Southampton. Chelsea again, but this time, it's in Southampton. Take a look at their setup. Chelsea players are lined up one behind the other, forming a classic train at the edge of the box. All of them start from the far post and curve their runs toward the near post, moving around from behind the goalkeeper's back. This curved collective run gives them a dynamic advantage. They're on the move, while Southampton's defenders are flat-footed. A key part of the routine, Cucurella deliberately blocks the goalkeeper just enough to throw him off. As a result, the keeper can't get to the ball. The cross comes into the near post. A Southampton player did not reach the ball, and then Disasi powers it home. It's a great example of far post runners are dragging attention, a subtle block on the keeper, and a well-timed arrival at the near post. Smart movement, clean finish. Another set-piece success from Chelsea. Brighton versus Manchester City. At number 8, we've got a smart and an unusual corner routine from Brighton. And the spotlight is on their tall center back, Adam Webster. Watch how Brighton sets this up. The delivery isn't aimed at the goal. Instead, it's played to the edge of the box. And here comes the clever part. Webster doesn't make the usual run toward goal. He actually moves backward, away from the crowd. That confuses his marker Doku, who naturally expects a forward run, like in most corners. This counter movement gives Webster extra space and time to receive the ball. City's defenders? All eyes on him. Their full attention is drawn to that unexpected delivery. And here's the trap. When the ball is played away from goal, most defenders have an automatic reaction to step forward. City's entire backline does exactly that. As a result, 2 Brighton players were left completely unmarked inside the penalty area. One of them received the ball right in front of goal, took a shot, and as the ball rebounded, it deflected off Kusanov and ended up in the back of the net. Own goal, brilliant execution by Brighton, reverse run from the edge of the box, attention-drawing decoy movement, and a delivery that goes against every defensive instinct. 7th place, Manchester City versus Newcastle. At number 7, we've got a classic Manchester City set piece. Intelligent, fast, and ruthless. Gundogan takes the corner, and all of City's players are grouped in the central zone of the penalty area. But keep your eyes on Erling Haaland. He's the key to this move. Before making his run, Haaland gives a slight push to his marker, creating just enough space. Then he bursts toward the near post, attacking the open zone. He's the first to the ball, of course. And with a perfect flick, he redirects it across goal to the far post. There, completely unmarked, is McAtee. Why was he free? Because Sandro Tonali loses track of him. This routine is a textbook example of a quick near-post run, a smart header across the box, and a clean finish at the far post. At number 6, a smart and clinical finish from Crystal Palace against Arsenal. Most players crowd the penalty spot area, but only one Crystal Palace player is perfectly positioned in the rebound zone, right on the edge of the box. The ball is played straight to him, perfectly timed, takes a beautiful one-touch shot, and the ball bounces off the ground into the net. This goal is a perfect example of what can happen when no defender covers the rebound zone. And of course, a masterful strike finishes it off. At number 5, a beautifully crafted set piece by Arsenal in the North London derby against Spurs. Most of Arsenal's players are positioned at the far post before the corner is taken. But pay close attention to Gabriel, who's standing right on the penalty spot, seemingly not involved yet. As the ball is delivered, all the players at the far post suddenly sprint toward the near post. This movement drags Tottenham's defenders away from the far post, creating space at the far post for Gabriel to attack. Gabriel times his run perfectly, attacking that empty space, and meets the cross with a powerful header into the net. But there's more. Spurs goalkeeper can't come off his line because 3 Arsenal players are standing right in front of him, blocking his path and line of sight. A subtle, legal screen, but incredibly effective. This is Arsenal at their best. Tactical discipline in set-piece design, precise timing of the runs, and individual awareness from Gabriel, who reads the delivery perfectly. A perfect mix of planning and execution. At number 4, another brilliant corner from Arsenal, this time against Chelsea. Arsenal packs the near post tightly, creating a wall of bodies. Focus on Michael Merino, who's positioned around the penalty spot, ready to make a decisive run toward the near post. First, Merino beats his marker, the Chelsea defender assigned to him, outpacing him to the ball. Second, Arsenal's players at the near post block Chelsea's defenders, preventing them from reaching the ball first. Interestingly, Chelsea's number 18 takes 2 steps backward at a crucial moment, which opens a gap and allows Merino to arrive first on the ball. And then a clinical finish from Merino. A textbook corner execution, perfect timing, intelligent blocking, and a sharp, composed finish. Top 3 corners of the season. In my opinion, one of the best is Newcastle's corner against Ipswich. A lightning-fast corner routine, combined with quick interplay on the flank, leads to a dangerous cross at the far post. There, Newcastle defender Dan Burn physically dominates his marker, completely outmuscling him. What makes this corner so effective is how quickly Newcastle moved the ball, combined a slick passing sequence, and delivered a perfect cross to the far post zone, exactly where Newcastle's tallest and most dangerous set-piece threat was positioned. At number 2, we have a brilliant corner from Nottingham Forest against Brighton. 4 Forest players position themselves tightly inside the penalty area, each marked one-on-one by Brighton defenders. The tall players, Wood, Milenkovic, and Murillo, completely block the view of Brighton's defenders. Behind this solid screen stands Forest's number 10, Gibbs White, who uses the cover perfectly to make a stealthy run. Watch closely how Murillo even blocks a Brighton player with his hand, creating even more space for Gibbs White. Taking full advantage, Gibbs White sprints to the near post completely unmarked and slots the ball into the net. A perfect example of teamwork, clever blocking, and clinical finishing from Gibbs White. Best corner goal of the season, Liverpool versus Manchester City. And by far the smartest corner routine this season, Liverpool's goal against Manchester City. It starts with a 2 versus 1 on the flank, allowing Liverpool to quickly take the corner. There's open space at the near post, where a Liverpool player is already making a run. In front of the goal, it's a 3 versus 3 battle. 3 tall Liverpool players matched against 3 City defenders. But look all the way to the far post. Mohamed Salah is completely free, with no one marking him. Liverpool plays a quick pass to Dominic Szoboszlai, who is running onto the near post. Watch closely how one Liverpool player blocks a City defender, ensuring Szoboszlai gets to the ball first. Meanwhile, the 3 Liverpool players positioned around the penalty spot sprint toward goal, dragging their markers with them. This movement frees up space near the 6-yard box, where Mohamed Salah makes his run. Szoboszlai then delivers a perfect one-touch pass to the completely unmarked Salah, who fires a clinical finish in one touch. This goal is perfect in every way: timing, positioning, blocking, and finishing. Use these corner tactics in your own game. If you enjoyed this analysis, smash that like button, comment which goal you like the most, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep football analysis.